What's going on, people? You're in there back again. I want to say Happy New Year's to everybody because this will be coming out then. Can't believe it's 2025 already. Um, yeah, my usual top 10. Thinking about it, and it was getting longer and ideals I wanted to do this year, but I decided on doing something different. And I'm gonna give a shout out to Srydent. I'll leave a link to his channel. I'm borrowing from him. Also, just to do something different because everybody's doing a top 10. But mainly also not to choose my list on hype and being with the in crowd, but uh, like the title says, things that I had the most fun with this year, past year. So I'm gonna get started, but I'm gonna start off with some things that it was not so fun or a bit just disappointing. Mainly just some disappointments from the last year. So we'll be back. I'll be back with that and get started. Okay, starting off with a couple of classifiers that not bad figures, but this one left me wanting a little bit. I don't think it was sorry. One I didn't think was executed good in my opinion, and one I think they messed up. Mainly Jinx, she's a ninja, and they messed up not giving her a good ab crunch. So that makes no sense. She's a ninja. Um, Her ab crunch should be better than what they have. Um, yeah, I think that was one of the biggest mistakes with her. Also, although I don't mind it, but it is pointed out, she's supposed to be a good guy. I think only Yakuzas who put tattoos on themselves, and she's not a Yakuza, so they want to put tattoos on everybody. I don't think she would have it on her because she's not a Yakuza. So, and Storm Shadow, yeah, it kind of hurts, because he's my favorite character, and I know this is his when he becomes a Joe, but I just don't, something just not all right. I just don't like how it was executed. In my opinion, that's just my opinion. Figure's not bad. I just don't like how it was executed. That's just me. It's like I said, not a bad figure, but I was just a little bit let down by him. So that is two. And get to the next. Go on to the next one. Next up, we have a couple of Marvel Legends that I was not happy with this year. One being the Walmart exclusive Mr. Fix-It Hulk. That's not particularly a bad figure. But I was, I guess, underwhelmed by him. Mainly, I guess, because he's not more articulated than I think he should be. I guess maybe because of the hindrance of the ab crunch and that. So I kind of think I wanna been like been asking for Mr. Fix-It for a while, and first he was hard to find. He wasn't showing up in stores, and then online, and then the price they were asking for. So I was happy to get him on sale. And even though when I got him, I was just underwhelmed by all that, and still think I need a one that's a little bit more articulated. Maybe how he looked when he was with the Fantastic Four without the jacket on, just a shirt and pants with the tie. And then the Bloodstorm. I think this whole wave, I'm slowly gonna build because I want a Blackheart, and I know that Blackheart is not all that great, but I didn't want like most of the characters in this wave, and slowly gonna build it. But when I got the Storm and got her out of package, and I know they drew her skinny in this with this, but good lord, somebody give this girl a sandwich or something. I mean, I was very disappointed with how this figure turned out for me. You know, I just think this is the skinniest Storm I've ever seen. And looks like it's on a teenage body instead of a full-grown woman's body. So that's why they're here. So on to the next one. And this one, I'm not talking about figures per se. It's more of the line, the SH Figure Arts line that I've had been very disappointed with this year. It's hard to say. I wouldn't say disappointed, frustrated with, because I do have some on my list that are they're going to be on the list, but they've been frustrated and a bit like I said, I just gotta say disappointing in some way. What I guess I'm saying the business wise and the line business wise has been disappointing. To figures being overpriced and not coming with much. This guy right here. Also, I meant to say this too. I give a shout out to LioConvoy. He made an excellent video on this topic, especially with figure arts. Some of these figures being reasonably priced, and then some being overpriced and for no reason. And I'm having a problem also with them. Sometimes they want to add articulation, give some figures good articulation, and then like Blue and Red here, his waist articulation is like almost non-existent, and it's like I don't know what's going on. They've been really frustrating this year, like I said. So that's why it's more SH Figure Arts line has been one of the more disappointing things this year. And the last one before we get to the most fun figures of 2024. And the last one, and this is also not the figures, though, you know, it's McFarlane. His figures are at this point what they are. But it is with probably my biggest disappointment is with Todd McFarlane and his business practices this year, especially with the DC Multiverse line. That's mainly what I get from him. And, you know, from overcharging, up and charging prices for characters we've been asking for, and making them hard to find, that Wonder Woman, and to crowdfunding a single figure. I don't get that. And doing all this craziness, online Build-A-Figures and all this, just started doing stuff like Hasbro, and he's supposed to be the anti-Hasbro with his business practices, and now he's just gone full into that too. Just doing the same things, like I said, overcharging for figures. Some, like that Platinum line, don't even come with a lot of accessories, but they're $30. Like Sinestro back there was. And we've been asking for Sinestro, but he can't be in the main line by himself. He's got to be a Platinum line, and price more than the regular figures. So it's like McFarlane's hell wants to fall over. Yeah, it's McFarlane. The McFarlane's company has been my most disappointing thing of 2024. So now we're gonna get into the most fun. They're kind of doing it this way also because I had a lot of stuff. So the first part is going to be not in any particular order, but it's be 18 through 10, and 10 will be the real countdown. But really, I guess these would be like more honorable mentions. But if I had 20, maybe top 20, but it's gonna be like 18. So we're gonna go through that when I come back, and so let's get started. Okay, we're gonna start with the Poison Ivy from the DC Multiverse line, based on the Batman and Robin movie. Check out my review or showcase of this figure. Like I said, I thought this look was about as comic book accurate as you can get for a live action movie. Yes, like I said, I thought Whit Thurman was a good cast for a Poison Ivy. Just casting the wrong kind of Batman movie for Poison Ivy. So, but like I said, I thought this was one of his better female figures. So, yeah, we'll move on to the next one. Next up, we have Marvel Legends. Yes, they had a pretty good year this year. Pretty good year in 2024. I'll say that. These are the ones that I had the most fun with this year. There's all kinds of top 10 Marvel Legends lists. People treat them like they're the end all to be all, but they did have a good year this year. And like I said, these are the five I had the most fun with this year. One I really wasn't expecting was Chris Star here. So much I'm trying to track down the comics now. Something about this figure that I just had a lot of fun with him this year. I just don't know what it. Maybe it's just the clear classic or just the design. Giving me that old school feel of those old comic books. So yeah, I'm actually tracking down the comic books because of this figure. Finally getting the Danny Ketch Ghost Rider, after all this time, and finally a really good She-Hulk. And another surprise, was the Power Princess there. So they're here on this honorable mention list, and we'll move on to the next one. Next on the list is the SA Figure Art Nami. Like I said, I like this Nami just because I like the character. No, it's not one of their better ones. It is better than, so much improved over their first release of Nami. I'll say that, but I like this figure. Like I said, go check out LioConvoy's video though. I do agree that she shouldn't have been cost more than Luffy. But I still do like this figure, so she's here on my list at this point for me. So we'll move on to the next one. Next on the list, sticking with figure arts, is the Japan Defense Force members from Kaiju number 8. I'm just happy to get these figures, these characters in figure form, but I will admit that they're somewhat wanting more. That's why they're kind of low on the list, and just a little bit more with articulation range. And I don't want them. They're not sometimes doing Spider-Man poses and whatnot. I know she's more agile. She has a little bit more better range, but just a little bit more better range. So yeah, there's just something a little bit more that they, I don't know, feels like they could be just a little bit more added for them. But they are still, I'm glad to get these guys. I still got to get the latest member. I hope he's more articulate because he is the a more agile character, especially in the manga. I like I said, I'm reading the manga. I haven't got around to watching the actual anime, but that character is really agile. So we'll see if they give that guy a little bit more range of motion. But we're gonna move on to the next one. Next on the list is the Marvel Select Captain America. This was one where the hype was kind of real on this guy because it's really done, nicely done. Captain America, good range of articulation for a Marvel Select, to be sure. You can tell how much Marvel Select has improved, especially articulation wise too. But this one is very well done, Cap, and for the price point, everything it comes with, it's one of the best, better releases this year. Very fun having this guy. Although I can't use them with the legends I have, but just doing some really classic Captain America stances and poses with this guy. That's why he's on the list. I still, at some point, gonna get the Mayfix one. I will gonna get hopefully pre-order the Mezco one. I am a Cap fan. It's probably one or the other, the Mayfix or Mezco. That's the only one that I'm gonna do like a import higher price point figure for Cap. But I'm glad this one came out too. So yeah, if you get a chance, if you can still find this guy and get him, dude, definitely pick him up. So on to the next one. Next on the list of the two classified figures I had the most fun with this year. Another unexpected surprise, which was Doc, and the retro carded Scarlet. Quite frankly, I think these two are the best classified figures they put out this year, in my opinion. Although Scarlet does have the problem of standing most times, but this Doc really was a nice update that they did with him. Very nicely done. He is my favorite classified figure that they came out with this year. Nice update to Doc. And this updated body for Scarlet, and I didn't mind the design for the original one if they had done it with this body and not gone so much futuristic, but just done a little update, which I was fine with. But this one, it's a better done figure. Hold on, focus. Like I said, I'm gonna work on getting a new camera, so I don't have to do that no more. But yeah, she was on my top most fun female figures. So, but yeah, these two are here, and we'll move on to the next one. And next on the list is the SHW Arts Kamen Rider Gotchard and Kamen Rider Majade. Both from Kamen Rider Gotchard. If you've been with me or follow me, and you know me, Kamen Riders are usually higher up on my list. But this year, kind of crazy that they're not higher on the list. Both of these figures are nicely done. The Gotchard, the one problem I did have was with this ascot, them not doing better to just have it a peg. They've done better in the past, so I don't know why he's got to have this plastic it didn't, it didn't even have to be soft goods, but it could have been better than this. Also, the show was meh. I know a lot of people hated it. Me, it was just nah. Like I said, I think her design was better than, slightly better than his. But again, she's a premium Bandai exclusive, which means she costs a lot, but didn't come with a lot. Which, like I said, I'm gonna go check out LioConvoy, his video. And I've said my piece on the Kamen Rider and premium Bandai situation. If you check out my showcase videos of both of these figures, you'll see what I'm talking about. But they're here on this list, and we'll move on to the next one. And the last one before we get to the 10 through 1 on my most fun figures of 2024. This is the 5-2 Toys Genzu the Ninja from Captain Commando. A line I didn't really know about. I was just searching on Amazon Japan, and I saw this guy. Like I said, it's not expensive, but just the shipping, the international shipping, really takes the price up a bit. But I try to go back and get the rest of the team. But yeah, my issue though was that this one, I don't know if the rest of them, but mine, for my liking, I mean, like I said, it's not floppy or nothing, but just a little too loose for my liking. But it is still fun to pose, even though some of them is a bit limited. I said some things they can work on. His head movement's not all that great. Yeah, just some little bit of things they can work on, and the ankle articulation also could be a little bit better. So, but still fun to pose around. Like I said, try to go back and get the rest of the team. But check out my video of this guy, my showcase video, and come back. It's actually we'll start with the actual 10 through 1 most fun figures I had this year. Had fun with this year. So we'll be back, and with that, on to that. So from here it's actually 10 through 1, and we're going to start with Kaiju number 8 from Kaiju number 8 SH Figure Arts. So this was one that still had me that I was really feeling good about Figure Arts coming back, because this guy was hit all the points. He could articulate, nicely done, very well priced, and so yeah, he's at the officially number 10 most fun figures. And like I said, I'm still reading the manga. I have got to get around to watching the anime, but this guy did satisfy me just from reading the manga. So he's number 10. Up next at the number 9 position is the Action Force Vanguard and Atlas figure. So yeah, this was my favorite figure that he released this year. That so much I can't forget this name. Yeah, I don't know why I kept doing that. It's getting old myself, but yeah, Vanguard. It's nice to have this figure. vehicle. Sorry. Um, he announced this like 2 years ago. I see some people said he rushed it. He announced it like 2 years ago. How's that rushing it? So I don't understand that, but it's nice to have a vehicle that was not crowdfunded, and it is a quality vehicle. Atlas, I think, was my favorite design of the new figures that he released this year. So, you see, I got some guys inside there, Vanguard. It's just, I had to keep find somewhere to store it. I'm working on something to make room. Have room. I just gotta keep this. But it was fun to mess around with this. Still though, this not gonna be doing a lot more vehicles out. Unless this thing works out, I probably will be able to. But right for immediate, this is probably the only vehicle I'm probably gonna be getting for a while. So that's why it makes this spot. And on to the next one. Taking the number 8 spot is the DC Multiverse Classic Green Lantern, Hal Jordan. Yes. This list is based on, as I said, the most fun. And this is the one multiverse figure that I was always picking up throughout the year, just posing around. Like I said, this was, if you saw my list, my favorite DC Multiverse figure I got this year because of that. Even though it's a classic version, it was just fun to have, and picking them up, and like I said, posing around. Like I said, still things McFarlane could work on if he keeps the license. So, but yeah, I did have fun with this guy. Just surprised that it was a McFarlane figure that I actually did have fun with this year. So, we'll go on to the next guy. Taking the number 7 spot is the Jada Toys Mega Man line. So yeah, this line has been very impressive. I just still wish I could find it in stores. Like I said, all these figures I've gotten online. I have not seen this line in stores. But I hope that gets worked out this year. Go see my previous video on Elect Man and Cut Man, and I talked about my grievances. But I am looking forward to the other Robot Masters and the other figures that are going to be coming out. I hope we get announcements soon when those pre-orders go up. But this line has been very well done. So it takes the number 7 spot, and on to the next one. Taking the number 6 spot is the Motu Origins Cartoon Collection Tila. So yeah, like I said, this figure kind of got me back into the Origins line. I'm just gonna get only figure from this line left for me to get is Hordak. That's the only one I get, unless they do some more like Catra or somebody. This guy, like I said, I just stuck with the main characters. Didn't go too deep with this line, but this figure kind of drew me back into the Origins line, especially with that, like I said, that face sculpt. I'm still amazed with this face sculpt. And yeah, I just had a lot of fun with her this year. It's always posing her around and picked her up. I do like the other two female figures though in this line, but I think this one is still the best one, especially that face sculpt. So that's why she's at this spot, and we'll move on to the next one. Taking the number 5 spot is the SH Figure Arts Shinkoho Seiho Kyu Red. Now at first I was not feeling how this guy was, how he came out at first. I'm talking about the shoulders, but the more I messed around and posed them around, I mean, it's like the Shinkoho Seiho line is the only thing that's really, for me, saving the figure arts in my well, so I'll just say that it's the only thing keeping the figure arts line in my good graces is the Shinkoho Seiho line. And we're gonna go on red coming up this year, so they can just do all the Sentai figures in the Shinkoho Seiho line for all I'm concerned. Yeah, this guy just messing around more with him. It was more, I think that he warmed up really on me. Like I said, I wasn't feeling like the shoulders at first, but you know, the more I messed around with him, the more I saw why, and it redeemed. I mean, it solidified why Shinkoho, like I said, the Shinkoho Seiho line for me is still the best thing that figure arts does. So this guy's at this spot, and we're gonna move on to the next one. Taking the number 5 spot is the Mattel Masters of the Universe Masterverse line. Actually, the whole line. I think I've had a lot of fun with this line this year, and I'll say it again. I think it's on a slept on line, especially the new Eternia stuff has been really nicely done. Really enjoying all that. Even some of the later the Revolution stuff was nicely done too. Since they've been releasing that, I mean everything's been nicely done. And of course, my favorite character got a nice updated figure. I was trying to keep, like I said, those eyes, the way they did the eyes is exceptionally outstanding. I still look at these eyes every time I grab them, pick them up. But yeah, this line I believe is still slept on. You know, people didn't like the cartoon that got this line started, but the new Eternia stuff and the stuff they're doing now is outstanding. Very nicely done, quality. This, hope they don't regress like I don't know why the Evil End, they went back to the single jointed elbows for her, but just hope the distribution stays steady. I am seeing some waves still that get too many figures and they peg warm, so hope they get that straightened out. But that's why this whole group's here, and we're gonna move on to the next one. Taking the number 3 spot is the Bandai Super Shoto, or Shoto Super Gosei Sentai Die Ranger box set. Like I said, greatest Super Sentai of all time. Finally, so happy to finally have some figures of these guys, the whole team, not just two. Like I said, there's been like four. Well, I got three now, but four different ways. Well, in modern time, four different ways to have the white Kiba Ranger. So, but so glad to finally have this team. Yeah, they may be small, but at least the whole team got made. I'm gonna go look up the rest some more of these figures. Like some of the older teams that I think like I think Last Man was made, but I hope they do Mask Man. Oh, it's Bioman who was made. Yeah, Bioman. I might have to look up to see if I can find Bioman. Hope they do Mask Man. Let's see who else they did. Gal Rangers. I'm gonna see if I can try to get that team. So, but yeah, these guys take the number 3 spot. Taking the number 2 spot, which was really number 1 for me most of the year until somebody else came out this year, but is the Jada Toy Street Fighter line. This line, I mean, just been killing it, and Jada's been killing it with this line. And, for me, most of the year, Bison, it was gonna be number 1. Then Wave 3 came out. And I think DJ was the standout for me in that wave. And so I'm just gonna go with the whole Street Fighter line, because even Dawson impressed me, you know. Especially he came with 4 bendy wire limbs. Like I said, that alone puts most companies to shame. Even Bison coming with a wire cape at $25. You know, this line has really been super impressive for the 2 years that it's been out now. So they take the number 2 spot, and the number 1 goes to and the figure I've had the most fun with this year, past year now, really, is the SA Figure Arts Yusuke Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho. Just wasn't expecting this figure to be as good as it is. Like I said, with Figure Arts, with some of the stuff they've been doing lately, but this kind of like proves that when they're on, they're on. I mean, this was not expecting this guy to be as good as he was, and I'm always picking this guy up and posing him, and we're getting dang it, why am I forgetting this name? Dang it, because I just pre-ordered mine. Dang it, what is his name? Tagoro, yeah. We're getting Tagoro next. I do wish it was some members of the other team, like Kie, and can't wait for them to do Kubahara and the rest of them. But and hope they keep up this quality. They just don't drop off. Yeah, this guy's just been fun to pose, and we're in Tagoro next, so gotta get him. Definitely do some cool scenes with those guys. So But yeah, it's been my most fun figure that I purchased this year. So I'll be back with a bit of overview. And so once again, say Happy New Year's to all. He was looking forward to 2025. Still can't believe it's 2025 already. Um, I'm slowly moving towards just trying to be more imports, but we'll see how it goes. There still was some stuff that was supposed to come out last year that still hasn't come out. So, but yeah, this I'm gonna try to do some other things too. Some more videos, get more videos out. I've have been a little bit slacking on getting more content out, so try to do some more things to get back to doing some other things too also. So, but thank you all for watching this year, and thanks to all new subscribers. And like I said, looking forward to what this year brings. And till next time, don't support scalpers. Peace.